This message is for all you realtors out there. I just want to share that there is a smarter and less stressful, seriously, way of doing business. And I'm going to share with you in this video a couple of reasons why I chose the brokerage that I'm with and the reasons why I feel like it provides more than just support. So I joined eXp Realty back at the end of 2019, and it took me about a month to make sure that that was the leap that I wanted to take. It is a model that is like no other brokerage, and I'm almost too good to be true that it took me this obsessive researching everything and anything I could find about eXp Realty and what they do for their agents. So the first thing that attracted me to eXp Realty was definitely the support. The energy between peers is something that I longed for. I prayed for this, and it finally showed its face, and I was still like, do I? I don't know. But the support that I get, because what happens is the business model is that the agents above you, they want to see you grow, because the more you grow as a business individual, the company stock grows. And therefore, each agent that is actually producing and making transactions gets a piece of that pie. So when I say you're working smarter, not harder, real estate agents, it is a grind. You're transaction based. Yes, you have relationships, but you have transaction, you close, transaction, you close, transaction, you close. And it keeps going, but at the same time, you're starting over from scratch almost every single time. With eXp Realty, you get a piece of, yes, the transaction, which we have phenomenal splits, better than KW, better than a lot of other brokerages. And then you also get the stock. So for each year of your anniversary, you get a portion of the stock just for selling a transaction. No cost to you. Second, you can take each transaction and you can contribute 5% of your commission to get a 10% discount towards stock of the company that you're working for. That blew my mind, and I was like, am I reading this correctly? And the reason is because you're not just selling real estate. You're not just starting from scratch. You are able to build a retirement, a nest egg, if you will, to where you can actually sell that stock or just keep it there and let it reinvest and let it continue to grow. I'm going to pull up a website real quick. I'm going to show you the eXp stock, where it stands currently. When I joined back at the end of 2019, it was around $14. It dropped down to like $7, and I was like, oh my gosh, what did I do? But wait. All right, so I'm going to share my screen and show you where the stock is today, which is at $69.13 per share. I'm going to also show you how my stock, this is partially, I've been there, this is my third anniversary year. So every year you get a portion of the stock when you make over your first transaction on your anniversary. I also contribute the 5% toward each closing. Let me put my phone on mute. Sorry about that. It just continues to grow. So after 3 years, it vests for 3 years, and then you can basically move it over to another stock company or whatever you want to do with it. However, there are people that I work with that have sold some of their stock to buy an anniversary ring, to pay their mortgage because times were tough. Like, this opportunity that the stock alone offers you is by far, no other brokerage does that. That wowed me. So I'm going to show you what it has grown today with, let me go to my, there we go. So where I'm taking you right now is the portal for eXp. This is kind of like where all the goods are. You have preferred partners. So for signage, another thing about eXp is you get discounts on signage. I bought like 3 aluminum signs, pretty big, spent under $100 for 3. It was like a 30 to 50% discount. I think it was 36% discount actually. It was great. SkySlope, that's where you manage all your transactions. KV Core, that is your lead generation and your website and your CRM. So you can generate leads for free. Hey, we all like that. And then it can import into your CRM, and then it allows you to manage it. There's so much more with KV Core. I have some other videos about KV Core and what it can do for you. It's another video all to itself. Make it rain. You can pay for basically leads to go into your KV Core, and then you can call them, or you can even have another system call them. There's just so many things that you can do with both of those. But let's go into the shareholders info and check out my portfolio. I haven't done anything to this, okay? I have literally just let it sit there, and each year I get stock for my first transaction of my anniversary year. And then each transaction I contribute 5% to get a 10% discount of the stock. And here it is. I have done nothing, and it's just basically growing, and it's going to be my retirement. So that's a secret. I don't share that with everybody. You are special. Second, or maybe third, I don't know, I really lost count because there's just EXP is so exciting to me and what it offers their agents, it can't be summed up. It has to be, it's like an hour-long conversation. So if you do want that conversation, if you're thinking about not just selling real estate, but growing into a company, owning part of a company, let's schedule a meeting and I'll show you the database, kind of what I just was going through now. But let's talk about what your needs are, what you're looking for, and how it would provide a solution. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe EXP isn't for you. But I feel, and my goal for the end of this year and the coming year is to share with people that there's an easier way and a better way for you in your future and your efforts than just joining a brokerage and selling real estate. In addition to earning stock and having that as you kind of your retirement or play money, if you will, there is revenue share, which is huge. Very similar to KV Core, or no, sorry, very similar to KW, but on steroids. You have a sponsor. I joined this team because I was reaching out. Funny, here, quick story, detour. I went into a Facebook group chat and I was like, hey, I'm looking for a brokerage. I was literally about to give up. I was with 100% commission, but I had no support. I had nothing. I was no Facebook group, nobody to ask, hey, what do I do? So I reached out on a Facebook group and I said, hey, I'm looking for this type of brokerage. Who do you love and who would you recommend? I had so many people recommend EXP. I had some other brokerages and stuff, but the model of EXP was really what stuck to me. And there was this one lady, her name was Melissa McNeil. She is my sponsor, but the way she went about it, what she offers, her coaching, like to me, it was exactly what I needed at the time I needed it. You know that saying, I think I've said it before in a video, the teacher appears once the student is ready. Well, I was beyond ready, but God said, you know what? Here you go. When the time was right. So I was seeking for help. She showed her shining face and basically was exactly what the guidance that I needed. And it was also the company model that I needed as well. So I met with her. I instantly wanted her to be my sponsor. Actually, it took me about a week or two because I don't really jump on big things like that. It takes me a little while. But I knew that she had something to offer to me. And it was not just her, it was the other group members as well. It's like the family tree of EXP. It is very important to join a group, have a sponsor with someone that is actually going to pour into you. Because a lot of people will recruit, but you're pursuing like-minded people and there provides a revenue opportunity. So back to where the main story is. Melissa is my sponsor. And then she has a sponsor as well. Well, all of these people above her are pouring into me because they want to see me have transactions. Because the 20% that EXP takes as part of their commission, that gets poured into the agents that sponsor me, and they get a revenue share. They get a portion of the commission that I produce that the company takes, and they distribute amongst the revenue share people, the sponsors. Yeah. So for me, my whole life goal was to coach other people, to teach, to help, to do something that was giving back and making other people's life easier. And I didn't know how to do that and make money. And it was just crazy how God works and puts real estate in my vision, I guess. Hey, you want to be a realtor? Because now I'm able to help people with vendors, life goals, saving money, making money, and then now helping entrepreneurs being able to make and build a business that isn't just grinding. Because we all know that real estate can be very grinding, especially in the beginning. And if you don't have a good foundation of where you're supposed to focus on, you're going to sink. And I don't want that to happen to you. And that is the reason why I'm creating these videos and I'm sharing this content, because there is an easier way for realtors to do business. And it's not just selling real estate. Revenue share, retirement, stock, preferred lenders. You have there's other ways of making income within EXP. So I'm not going to go through in depth with it in this video. So reach out to me personally and we can discuss that. But they have healthcare. What other brokerage do you know does healthcare? List it down below. I would love to know. Really. There are other copycat companies that are now starting to offer stock as well. But if you look at their commission split, EXP, once you have 3 deals underneath you, it is an 80-20 split. That is better than KW. Sorry, not sorry. That is better than a lot of other companies because you're getting, with that 20% that you're giving up, you're getting so much support. You're getting ways to generate leads. You're getting a way to manage your database. We have weekly accountability meetings. So it's helping each other with, all right, what are you struggling with? Let's give you some ideas. That to me was what helped my business. I needed not just a broker, but somebody, a pool of people that I can go to and kind of say, hey, can you give me ideas? Or hey, I'm stuck on this. Or what is a good objection handler to say to somebody? It's just what EXP has done for me and my business has just been hands down the best thing that has happened to me. And I want the same for you. So I'm going to list down an appointment scheduler. Feel free to reach out. We can schedule a virtual or in person if you're local in Tampa Bay area, a virtual meeting so we can kind of assess your business, see if EXP is the right fit for you, because I want you to work not as hard and I want your future to be secure. And I don't want you to have to grind until you're 95, which, hey, if you're doing it at 95 and you're selling real estate, hey, good for you. But I just feel like there's a smarter way and I want to see you have a retirement without having to put money really into it besides 5% of your commission, right? I mean, it's kind of a no brainer. It's like $100 compared to the big ticket of what you're receiving. So feel free to reach out to me. I hope this was of value. And my whole goal for this year and next year is to help realtors live, grow, and earn more in their everyday life. So I will see you on the next video. Thank you for tuning in.